NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Running with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the carry. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Thomas on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 22,
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
By the Steelers.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Love now on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards.
On first down, Gibson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
Alvin Kamara on the carry. Kamu Grugier-Hill on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
He's brought down by Micah.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for Love. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's a game.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down. This is McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
The ball carrier
decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
6-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jackson.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The score, Ravens 10.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
First down, going to the air with Love. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On the ground, Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. On 4th down, Love. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Love now to pass on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Well, here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Jimmy Smith.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Eric Ebron.
Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
For Pittsburgh.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It
was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle. From the 27, Jackson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
on 3rd and 1, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Duvernay.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's enough.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Trey Flowers in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards. Brings up 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught at the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
From the ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd and goal. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
About to find out. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, Love. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Ravens 13.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 31, Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 12 yards there and a first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The 13-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Gain on the play.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there in the final minute. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Steelers 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Love looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Love. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.